Perfect. I should probably say right now, I'm not doing a character. This is how I dress and this is how I sound. You're probably going to have to get used to it. I wish I could flick a switch and just lose this voice. Because, you know, a voice fish posh, people assume certain things about you. And, okay, let's just start. I like to get to know my audience. Give me a cheer if you went to a state school. Woo! Give me a huzzah if you went to a private school. Huzzah! A lot of people from comedy did go to private school, I don't know why. But I went to a private school, as you can probably tell, and I had quite a posh upbringing. When I was a kid, we didn't play duck, duck, goose, we played confit, pate. It was a lot of fun, A lot of times at sixth form parties, you didn't get jacked off, you got Jacobed off. It was a lot of fun. I wish I could go back to being a kid. I really do. But like, okay, does anyone here do sport? Does anyone here do sport? Not at all. I'm not surprised. I do sport. I'm a sporter. I think that's what they're called. I'm a very sportacious individual. Yeah? But like, one thing I struggle to do is I struggle to like get into sort of like swimming as exercise, because I always had so much fun in a pool when I was a kid. But well, I do struggle with it. The issue is that like you reach a certain age where you can't have fun in pools anymore because it's not allowed. Okay, it's not allowed. One thing you are allowed to do is if you are with a small child, you're allowed to splash in a pool. That is the one regulation. But if you're with a small child, you can do almost anything. If you're with a small child, you are smearing your shit on the walls. As long as the kid's doing it too, it looks like you're supporting their individualism. As if you're allowing them to express themselves creatively. But as it was, I was 14 years old and I was in a pool with my brother and sister who were younger than me, and we were playing a game called Release the Kraken. It's a fun game of my own invention. I would definitely recommend it if you have younger siblings or access to someone else's. Basically, that got a weirder laugh than I expected. Basically what happens is that I am the Kraken and I am in the pool splashing about, you know, as Krakens are wont to do. My brother and sister, they are the Titans, and they have to get past me to the end of the pool. So I'm in the pool and I'm splashing about. My brother and sister are trying to get past me, but they're very small and they can't do it because I do take this game very seriously. As I said, it's a game of my own invention, which I basically invented in order to throw my brother around. So I was playing, and anyway, I was splashing about, and this lifeguard, who couldn't have been more than 18, 19 years old, you'd think he'd know, you'd think he'd relate, but no, he thinks I'm drowning. So what happens is that suddenly, mid-Kraken sesh, I have this arm wrapped around me and I am getting dragged to the edge of the pool. Whereas this idiot, who takes my cries of "get off me" to be the last cries of a dying man, is spinning as hard as he can. In his head, he is in the papers tomorrow. Brilliant kid who nobody cares, picked his nose when he was a kid, saves child. In his head, no. Throws me onto the edge of the pool. I'm winded at this point, so I've decided I don't know what to do. I'm completely winded, I'm on the edge of the pool. My brother and sister at this point have got to the edge of the pool and have gone to get Sprite. Like literally, I've seen this as the opportunity. As if like in Release the Kraken, the Kraken is grabbed and dragged off by a lifeguard. Anyway, I'm on the edge of the pool. My mother, no idea where she was. Absolutely no idea. Fucked off to God knows where with God knows who. I am on the edge of the pool. This person's pressing down on my chest. I mean, he's already having of course, he doesn't know what he's doing. He isn't doing it to staying alive. I was checking. Only time I've ever had CPR done on me, and I checked to see if he was doing it right. He wasn't doing it to staying alive. He was like that. You know, okay, it's difficult with a mic. I am, this isn't even himself. I'm actually just going to do it, okay. This is how you do CPR. It's like I'm actually just teaching a class here, isn't it? This is how you do CPR. This is what he was doing, like that. Anyway, he keeps doing that until eventually I sit up and I puke into a pool. Seriously, the amount of weight on my chest, I sit up and I just puke into the pool. Not a massive thing, but a little thing. People notice. And then at this point, he stops because he's slightly disgusted. I don't know why. He's slightly disgusted. He looks at me and he's like, "Are you alright?" Stupid question. If you think I'm drowning, you idiot. I say, I wasn't drowning, what are you doing? And he goes, "Oh, well if you weren't drowning, you can't puke in the pool, mate. Get out." And he made me leave. And that was my only ever experience being saved from drowning. Actually, that's not true. Anyway, I want to try out this joke, alright? So just, tell me if this is funny with your laughter. It's basically the point. Alright, so, don't know why I let go of the mic, I'm going to use my hands now. I was talking to this really street Christian friend of mine. Really cool guy. Like, coolest guy I know. And I said to him, because I wanted to test him, and I was genuinely curious, I said, mate, what do you think's cooler? Our Lord or a giant lizard? And he looked at me, pulled back his cap like that, and he was like, mate, I don't know, fam, I gotta say Godzilla. I still don't know which one he meant. Anyway, we're gonna have a 10-minute... This is one joke. So basically, it was Christmas and I was begging outside of travel agents. Imagine the scene. It's Christmas, I was begging outside of travel agents. No one gives money to someone with this voice. I was begging outside of travel agents. And I sat there and a man came up, tossed a few coins in and said, happy holidays. I said, mate, 25p, that's not going to get me into Dublin. Lol. Nah, you didn't. That didn't actually happen. Alright, are you ready for